Hey guys, right here I have a 2019 Hyundai Grand Starex 2.5 CRDi Executive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The Grand Starex TQ receives a rack and pinion steering system with hydraulic power assistance. The sole transmission offered is a 5-speed automatic with manual shifting capabilities. A reverse camera with guidance signs along with front and rear parking sensors are standard. Safety features in the Grand Starex Executive include 4 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. – 16-inch 6 triple-spoke alloy rims are present on the Grand Starex Executive. This van rides on Nexon Class Premier CP521 215/70 R16 tires. Ventilated disc brakes can be found at all 4 sides, and the suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a rigid axle 5-link setup out back. The Starex is a light commercial vehicle from Hyundai that has been in production since 1997. The first generation A1 model was on sale until 2007 when it was replaced by the second generation TQ model. Depending on the market, the Starex is sold under various names, and it is available in both cargo and passenger versions. Among some of the names the Starex is known by include i800 and iLoad in the UK, H1 Travel and H1 Cargo in continental Europe, H1 Bus and H1 Panel Van in South Africa, and iMax and iLoad in Australia, for the passenger and the cargo versions respectively. In Malaysia, only the passenger version is on sale badged as the Grand Starex. It debuted in 2008 before it underwent several Malaysia-only revisions, namely in 2009, 2011, 2014 and 2016, and finally at the 2018 Kuala Lumpur International Motor Show, Hyundai Malaysia launched the facelifted Grand Starex in accordance with the international facelift for the Starex lineup. Under the bonnet of the Grand Starex Executive is a 2.5-litre, dual of 8 cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 diesel engine with common rail direct injection. As part of Hyundai's A engine family, it produces 168 horsepower at 3600 rpm and 441 Nm of torque at 2000 to 2250 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 14.4 seconds, and the top speed is 180 km per hour. The fuel tank is 75 litres big, and the combined fuel consumption for the Grand Starex 2.5 CRDi automatic is 9.8 litres per 100 km. 257 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the Grand Starex is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. The 2019 Grand Starex is available in Malaysia in two variants, 2.5 CRDi Executive Plus Automatic and 2.5 CRDi Executive Prime Automatic. Exterior features of the Grand Starex Executive include automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and a spare tire mounted under the rear of the van.
Speaker, bottle holder, storage areas right there and right there. This button pops open the fuel door. Window controls. Both the front windows in this van are powered. The driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function, while the rear two windows are manually adjustable and they open up as a vent. Central locking, mirror controls. Headlight level adjustment, interior brightness adjustment, traction control, and this button is the master switch for the rear cabin lights. You can find the vehicle's jack and toolkit behind this compartment right here. And the driver's seat in this Grand Starex Executive does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. Very simple air conditioning controls, fan speed, temperature, recirculation, air conditioning, different modes, front and rear defrost, and this one controls the fan speed for the rear air conditioning system. Storage, ashtray and a cigarette lighter, or a power outlet and more storage depending on what you use it for. Cup holders, and another power outlet down here. A bit of storage right above the head unit.
The Grand Starex Executive comes with a touch-screen head unit with various media connectivity options and 4 speakers for the sound system.
The sound system that this Grand Starex uses is actually not too bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information, title, artist, album, song duration, play pause, go back a song, go forward a song, hit menu, and you can bring up your Bluetooth settings, device list, and equalizer settings. Right here, your various customizable equalizers. To the left, the preset equalizers, and below, you can adjust the balance fader and reset back to factory settings. Bluetooth audio, call lists, contacts, and dial pad. To go back to the home menu, you can either hit the home button on the display or the physical home button below. Right here you can tune to your desired radio station, time and date, hit the menu button to bring up your list of apps, Google Chrome, Google Maps, YouTube, Waze, Spotify, and whatnot. It is an Android-based system, so it will be familiar to Android users. Navigation and your various media options. Settings. You can look at your data usage, look for Wi-Fi, display settings, security, date and time, language, and whatnot. This button dims the display or turns it off, and this one brings up your recently used apps. You can go to your desired app or close it. Below, tuning knob, home and back buttons, different modes, different media selection button, your USB and SD card slots, your Bluetooth button, settings, navigation, and volume and power knob is to the right. Above, eject button for the CD/DVD player, which is right here, and the DVD button is right here. Tiny front quarter windows, grip handles on the A-pillars, central locking, power folding side mirrors, cruise control, light and indicator controls, wiper controls. The steering wheel in this van is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. By using the trip button right here, you can cycle between the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, range, average speed, trip meter, and back to the range. If there is no one sitting here, you can actually flip the seat down so you have cup holders, storage, and you can use it as an armrest. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, front reading lights. It also doubles up as your interior lights. Sun visor for the driver's side does get the vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Now, to gain access to the third row seats, you can flip the seat back forward, then slide the seat forward and climb into the third row seats, or you can always flip the middle seat away. Same goes from the third row to the fourth row, you can flip the middle seat away. To flip the middle seat away, pull the lever, then flip the seat off to the left. Okay, so now that I am in the fourth row seats, I did set the third row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the third row seats. I only get about this much in terms of leg room, and about this much in terms of headroom. There are cutouts on the front seat backs that aid with additional leg room. Cup holders to the right. The windows open up as a vent. Aircon vents above. Third row cabin lights. And to the left there is storage. If you're not using the middle seat for the third row, you can flip it down and you have storage and cup holders or armrest. Okay, so now that I am in the third row seats, I did set the second row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I do get a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the second row seats. Get about this much in terms of leg room, and about this much in terms of headroom. Again, like the last row of seats, there are cutouts on the seat backs in front to help with additional leg room. But for the third row seats, you have speakers, grip handles, and aircon vents. Alright, for the second row seats, like the front and the third row, if you're not using the middle seat, you can flip it down to reveal cup holders, storage, and an armrest. Right here, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. Get about this much in terms of leg room, and about this much in terms of headroom. So, I must also mention that the seats can slide and recline for all rear seats, so you can adjust the space that each row of seats get. There are storage pockets on the front seat backs, grip handles on the B pillars. Right up here, the rear air conditioning controls with different modes, fan speed, and the cabin light for this area. There are vents above and grip handles with a hook for the right side. You can also open up this window as a vent. And on the door panel, storage and a bottle holder. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a lever just above the number plate.
With all 12 seats in place, boot space in the Grand Starex is non-existent. The fourth row of seats can be slid forward to allow for more boot space. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this van. Window control, storage, bottle holder, and speaker. The front passenger seat in this van does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Dual glove box setup, a smaller area above and a larger area below. Grip handle right above for the front passenger.
And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2019 Hyundai Grand Starex 2.5 CRDi Executive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.